Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my Let's Play of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I'll be doing this one alone. I want to do it with my friend Dan, but he's too shy. But anyway, the plot of this game is Eggman has learned of his defeat of last game and decides to do the exact same thing again. Yes, he does. And he also has some new giant invention plan, and so Sonic went after him on, I believe it's still South Island, to go check out what he's doing. And while Sonic was on his way to going to find Eggman, he met this little fox named Tails, this little fox buddy that is following us right now with his Tails, and they became pretty fast friends. And they would grow a friendship that would go on throughout the rest of the games, which is, ladies and gentlemen, which is why, for this game, I am not going to be collecting all the Chaos Emeralds as I did in Sonic 1, because I believe it kind of ruins the ending of this game a bit. Like, it kind of just derails the entire purpose of their friendship, because at the end, spoiler alert, Sonic just kind of, like, shrugs it off, turns into the newly implemented Super Sonic for this game, and he's basically saying, yeah, hey Tails, nice to see you again, but I didn't really need you in the first place. Which kind of makes me wonder, what the heck was Tails' purpose in this game if you're going to do that? So I like the ending more in the Sonic, Super Sonic version. I always have since I was a kid. And this is actually my second Sonic game, and you see my favorite. I used to like this game more than number 3, but I grew a bigger appreciation for 3 over the years as I played it, so. With that said, I'm not going after the Chaos Emeralds. So this will be a pretty quick run. The game really won't take that long. I mean, it is difficult. Don't get me wrong. The game is pretty difficult. But each zone, unlike Sonic 1, has only 2. The normal stage and the boss stage. That's it for each one, except for one zone, which can run in hell. We'll be getting to it soon. But yeah, so the formula has been really fixed in Sonic 1. For instance, Sonic has a new ability. It's called the Spin Dash, which was actually its first appearance was in Sonic CD. But the Spin Dash is pretty darn essential to get everywhere fast. Especially in this game. You don't have to use it, but it's a really good idea if you do. And this game also introduces the few speed pads in this game, because there's really not that many. Sonic 4, cough, cough, cough. And that's basically it for what it really shows. I mean, not to mention the co-op, though I do have an issue with the co-op because this game doesn't have a zoom out feature. Tails can be easily off screen. Sonic is much faster than Tails is, so the co-op. I mean, just watch the Super Gaming Brothers Sonic 2 playthrough of this. Elliot got no love throughout the game because he wasn't on screen that much. He was more like the boss junkie. That's really a problem with this game. If they went like the new Super Mario Bros. Route and they kind of had this zoom out feature, I think the co-op would have been much better, but they didn't. So I mean, I'm not complaining. I mean, this game is still pretty fantastic. Graphically, musically, you know, speed-wise, yes, it's actually fast, unlike Sonic 1. But, you know, that's one thing I wish they kind of ironed out before they released this game. I mean, Mario games didn't even have a co-op at that point in time, so props to this game for actually, doing it and, doing a pretty good job with it. It's just that, you know, when I used to play this with my sister or my brother, or heck, even my Ian, my friend, you know, it's kind of like, I'm doing all the work, and I don't really want to, but I had no choice. Although this will be fixed in Sonic 4 Episode 2. So I'm really glad about that. But they have like this like bungee cord system, like where you can get Tails or Sonic to come close to you, and the screen like kind of pans out so you can see a lot more. So that they do fix the problem in the future. You know, even though not many people really like Sonic Episode 1 or 2 that much, still, you know, yeah, at least they took a step forward, you know. Here's the dreaded part. Oh shoot. No, we don't. I'm not gonna die here. Oh yeah, another problem this and Sonic 1 had, which I didn't really show off that much because I had pretty sufficient mastery of the game. There's a lot of collision detection issues, I find. Not just like in this, but especially in Sonic CD, but in this game, it's pretty stinking noticeable as well. Yeah, the collision detection is... It's just... Sometimes it's... Oh, dang. Kind of off. It's just kind of crazy. It's like it's off the wall sometimes. There we go. That's a little trick. If you get stuck down there, that's a little trick you can do. Oh, shoot. Come on. The physics take hold, and then you can... Oh, what?! I was in controller lock for a second. But that's actually getting to some of my point. The collision detection is a pretty bad issue in this game. It's very noticeable, especially like when you're in the water areas or you're in between like two sections of something, but you know you can easily escape them. This game has an issue with that, and you'll die a lot from that. More than not, you're going to die a lot from the collision detection in this game. Now, I'm not sure if the Christian Whitehead version fixes all that. I'm going to say it does because, quite frankly, that version is just freaking awesome. For the iPod, everybody, that's the definitive version of Sonic 2, just saying right now. But anyway, here's Boss 2. Okay, so what you're going to do? Yeah, screw up like that, yeah. Let's go down this thing again. Ooh. What you want to do is, at the beginning of the battle, you jump right to the side before Eggman pops up. And yes, that's what it was called in Japan, Eggman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's how you beat Eggman. That's the easiest way to beat this boss. It's kind of hard to do sometimes. You just gotta get the timing down. And look out for those platforms, because you will fall down there and you will die. Because for some reason it's a bottomless pit. But we are done with Act 2. Yay! Now on to Act 3. Aquatic Ruin. Which is not really a hard zone. You can logically stay out of water the entire time, but it's hard though sometimes. Well, if you take a certain path up there, you can easily stay up above water. Because the water on this stage just drags. Like I believe going up here actually helps mitigate the water issue. You grinder! Go to hell. See, if I go down there, I'll be going underwater. So, just gonna try to stay in the top path. Whoop! Bad dick bouncing! Jerk! Like I said, in this game, you rely a lot on the spin dash. I'm already done with the stage. See, that's what happens when you stay out of water. That's the best part about Sonic 2 is that there's like alternate pathways in this. I mean, there were some in Sonic 1, but here they actually they'll reward you for finding new pathways or staying above water or something like that. Like they will reward you for these kind of things, especially in this game, like with like maybe extra lives, faster way to beat the level, you know. And that's always a plus in my book. Replayability. at its finest, and I love that kind of stuff. But yeah, we're already at the second act of Aquatic Ruin, and like I said, like each zone only has 2. Ridiculously placed grinder. There we go. Or some more ridiculous level design. That's Sonic 1 for you. Okay, now I believe these things right here are gonna fall. I got a ring. Got a ring. Got a ring. And rules from Sonic 1 still apply. You can't stay in water for too long, otherwise you will drown. So you need some bubbles. If you do end up going down there, get a bubble. And your air meter goes back. But if you see, as you can see, there's still somebody's air meter still going down. That's Tails. You can tell it's Tails if there's no music playing while the numbers are going down. But Tails is virtually invincible, so I don't know why he really needs that. Why, whatever. Woo! And we already reached the boss. Stand over here, and then go back on here so you can stay on top, and just kind of wail on Eggman until he gets over to you. This is the easiest way to beat the boss. Once he comes over here with the hammer, just jump on him. Now you can just go the normal way and use the arrows he gives you to try and hit him. Or you can be dickish and not give you a correct way up. There we go. Thank you, Eggman. Boom. What? Oh, let's try that again. Boom. This is the way the game wants you to do it, but if you can just get up on top of here and you can keep hitting him like this, you're good for the rest of the game. And that's it for the Eggman boss. Suck it, Eggman. Let's get out of here, Tails. And that's it for Aquatic Ruin. It's a fun stage. Really fun to speedrun, like you should see people speedrun it. This game is a sight to behold when speedrun it. But welcome to Casino Night, where the post of gambling. It's time to gamble our hearts away, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you can. That's just how you earn like more rings and stuff. But the rings really help for like if you have Supersonic. Cause something I forgot to say. Well, Tails, what'd you just do there? Tails is not moving his feet. Oh, whatever. But you can actually logically you can get every single Chaos Emerald within the first stage. I'm dead serious. You can get all the Chaos Emeralds within like the first 2 stages of the game if you have like pretty sufficient mastery of each special stage, which is just Tails and Sonic in like this sort of 3D perspective, trying to get rings together. It looks much better than the Sonic 1 special stages where you're just like you're high the entire time. But like I said, maybe I'll show it off. But whenever I get like a ring or something like that, maybe I'll show it off. But again, I just want to differentiate this a little because this game is, in terms of some things, this game is really not that much different from Sonic 1. It fixes a lot of the control issues and stuff, and but to me, I find Sonic 3 just to be a bit more interesting in terms of like level design and stuff. This game still does a pretty good job with it, though. Don't get me wrong; it does a fantastic job with making levels accessible and fun to play. Albeit some collision detection issues. Yeah, I mean this game is pretty amazing. This is like probably one of the most selling Sonic games to date. It sold like how many Genesis? Like it sold so well that it came with the Sega Genesis. I don't believe Sonic 3 or 1 did. This game did. Not for resale, bitches! What does that even mean? We'll take the bottom path. Get off that! I'll squash you. There's only one zone in this game which has 3 acts. And that is... I was gonna say now, this game is like more than 20 years old. That stage is actually Metropolis soon, and it is bad. That's the worst thing in the game. That's one of the worst levels in the game. That's serious, because I mean, I guess I'll talk about it more when we get there, but no, it does so much wrong. It's like back to Sonic 1 logic, where it wants to be long and it wants to be different. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's head down here. The boss is right through here, guys. Down we go. If we can pass this thing right here... Oh, thank goodness. First try. And we head up this elevator. How you doing, Tails? And now we can just head down here. Make sure we get this. Well, maybe I can show it off here. This is a special stage. This is what they look like. Kind of like a 3D thing, and you need to collect... They'll give you a certain ring requirement before you get to a certain goal, and you need to collect them. And since this game is two-player, you can't have both players carrying like maybe like Sonic and Tails. Problem with that is, if one of the players gets hurt, you lose those rings. Both of you share a ring count. And that can get really frustrating. Which is why most people play the game with just Sonic, because you can choose in the options menu to just play as Sonic, Sonic and Tails, or play as just Tails. Which you can't fly in this game for some reason. I don't know why. They give him like 2 tails, and they decided not to let him play. But he can clearly fly like on his own. I don't get that, but whatever. That's not until Sonic 3, I suppose. And you see, like, it keeps a counter of like who's collected so many rings. One ring. One ring to rule them all. And see, because we got the correct ring requirement, we have earned the Burst Chaos Emerald. That's how you earn them all in this game, but the thing is, they get much harder and they throw more bombs in your way. A lot more disorienting turns and stuff, and it's just, they're not as easy to memorize as Sonic 1's, I find. Oh yeah, by the way, once you're in the special stage, you lose all your rings. So, yeah, watch out for that. The moment you get out, start collecting again. Dang it, come on, Eggman. There we go. Ow! Thank you, Tails. Yeah, Tails can collect rings for you. Oh man, come on. Spin dash, let's go. Ow! No, no! I think we may have to hit him one more time. Nope! Okay, well then, let's try it again. There we go. Mwah! Get out of here again. That is Casino Night Zone. So yeah. Like I said, like, most of the stages will feel pretty short. But like I said, if you're gonna go through Chaos Emeralds,